I'm so nervous.
We are live, and I need my chat. But welcome to Geek number 9, and today I'm joined by my good friend Shawn Fuller, aka Horribly Awkward, the host of the Horribly Awkward podcast. And Shawn, let everyone know, the 0 people who are watching, who you are and what your Jimmy Jam is and all this kind of stuff.
My name is Jeff, and I'm friend of Alyssa. I nerd game, video game. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, my name is Shawn. I'm a podcaster, and I'm Alyssa's friend.
Woo-hoo!
And I'm here today to convince Alyssa to stop being a wussy and turn this YouTube channel into a podcast, an audio podcast. It's going to be fantastic. By the end of this episode of her YouTube channel show thing, it's going to be a podcast, I promise you.
You have to teach me because I don't know how to do it.
It's so easy. I mean, really, it's easy. You just take your whatever audio you have, and I mean, to be easy with it, just clip an intro and an outro, and boom, just put it on Podbean or something, and you got yourself a podcast. It's pretty easy.
Well, people have told me I need to do it before, so I guess I might do it.
Why? I mean, why not? I mean, the only thing that's going to suck is if you want like a decent podcast feed, you probably want to do like Podbean, but it's $10 a month.
Yeah.
Which is not, it's not like YouTuber's completely free, but that's it. I mean, that's all the money it costs you. It doesn't, I mean, nothing else is going to cost. I could probably come up with a creative intro, and then you could just clip it on the in and clip it on the out, and yeah,
that would be awesome. Hopefully people will give us feedback on it, but we have Robert Payne saying hi to both of us. Hi, Robert.
Robert Payne?
Yeah, Robert Payne.
Payne?
Paine.
Pain. So it's like pain. I bring the pain, and then add an E for fun.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Robert's awesome.
And by the way, anyone watching, you can ask me or Shawn questions during this, but I'll get things started. And since you host the Horribly Awkward podcast, I wanted to know what made you decide to start one in the first place.
Well, let's get right to the questions right from the beginning. Okay, no time to even hang out or get to know Alyssa for the third, fourth time. It's just like, let's get to the questions. This is like official TMZ status.
Yeah.
What was your question again? I went off on a rant.
You're the host of the Horribly Awkward podcast. So why did you want to make a podcast in the first place? Like, what was your impetus?
All I wanted to be was famous, and it has not worked yet, but I'm trying to be famous.
You became my friend.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. You came on twice. We did a one-on-one. Then you came on with Maggie, which was so fun. That improv skit that we did was freaking awesome.
I love Maggie now.
Maggie, yeah, no, she hasn't been on yet, right?
No, on here. I'll have to get her on though soon.
Yeah, get her on. Definitely get her on. She's a fun one to sit down. I never actually sat down and did a podcast one-on-one, so I imagine that would be great. What got me into podcasting was, well, obviously listening to podcasts. I drive a sweeper truck, or I used to drive a sweeper truck full time. So I spent 10 hours a night driving in a vehicle, and I'm listening to the radio. I'm getting annoyed of commercials, and it's just like it's just bullshit. Like I was listening to Loveline. You ever listen to Loveline?
No.
Okay, Loveline used to be Adam Carolla's show, Dr. Drew, and it's all like sex advice and stuff, but it's with the comics. There's a lot of comedy in it. They have guests and stuff, and that was from 10 to 12. So from 10 to 12, I do my best to stay in the vehicle. I'm like, I don't want to miss any of this. This is fun. And I'd always miss shit. So I started looking up, like, how can I listen to these episodes? This is the longest way to get to your question, but oh well. Okay.
Okay.
I was trying to think of the best way to get these episodes and not miss any of it. And I was looking on their website, and they had a thing, and it says you can listen to the radio episodes as a podcast. I'm like, what the fuck's a podcast? What's a podcast? I can cuss, right?
Yeah, you can cuss all you want.
Okay.
Say fuck, say shit, I don't care.
Okay. So I was like, what the fuck is a podcast? So they charge $5 a month just to listen to their episodes, but I did it because I loved it. And then eventually I started finding there was other podcasts, started listening to Joe Rogan. Then I'm like, wait a minute, is there a video game podcast? Then I started looking up video game podcasts, found the Video Game Outsiders, and which like was one of my first video game podcasts. And now I'm like really good friends with Matt Bradford, who was the host on Video Game Outsiders. Now he's doing the No Sleep podcast. I don't know if you've heard of that, but it's pretty big.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so I like the first video game podcast to listen to. Like now I'm really good friends with Matt. I talk to him every day. We have a chat on Facebook. And I started loving podcasts because you're listening to unedited, creative people talking about video games and shit that you're not going to hear anywhere else. And besides, if you're listening to Alyssa on her channel, you're talking about video games and movies. You're doing a podcast. You are already doing a podcast. You just don't know it. So I just I love podcasts. I'm listening to 10 hours a night. And then I went through a deep depression a couple years ago, really dark depression where I didn't want to do anything. I wanted nothing to do with anything. There's no way anything was going to cheer me up. And life was like shit. It was like rock bottom for no reason. It wasn't over anything. Nothing huge happened. I could justify this feeling for. It just happened. I don't know if you know that feeling.
Oh, I do. Trust me. I know it way too well. Way too well.
Yeah, you're just like I don't know. I didn't know how to handle it. And then so this is the longest way to get to your question, Alyssa.
It's okay.
Okay. So I'm in another group on Facebook, another podcast group, This Xbox Life, and now we're good friends of those guys, but a bunch of the members in their podcast listeners of their podcast, we started thinking we started playing games together and we can probably do a podcast. We're bullshitting. We're online. We're talking about video games. Let's start recording. So six of us got together and did a crazy podcast. We had no warm-up episodes. We just started recording really. And it's so lame and stupid, but it was fun, right? It was fun. We were only doing it because we wanted to have fun. We weren't trying to get big numbers or followers or trying to be famous. We wanted to talk video games and have something to do every week that it would bring a natural high to have this thing every week.
Yeah. And Stephanie is asking me, am I getting a Switch? I want one, but I can't afford one at the moment. I'll probably get one later down the line unless I get a sugar daddy that hooks me up with one. But not planning on it at the moment. And hello, Big Boss. He's saying hi to everyone. So
hey, Big Boss. And Stephanie?
Yeah, Stephanie.
Stephanie, I want a Switch. And if they had one I can go and grab and pay for, if you had a sugar daddy, you probably couldn't even get one. So, I guess you could if you overpay for $500, but I want one. I want a Switch.
I want one too. I want to play Breath of the Wild so bad because everyone's like, it's so amazing. Oh my gosh. I'm like, I can't play it.
Yeah, I know. I will eventually play it. When I get a chance to get a Switch, I'll get it. But it seems like they're having issues. Maybe they'll smooth those issues out. A lot of sync issues and dock scratching issues and crap.
Like the left Joy-Con and stuff. Yeah. Yeah,
those Joy-Cons, those weird little Joy-Cons. But to sum up what I was saying, we all started the Horrible Gamers podcast. That started my podcasting career.
You can call it that.
Yeah, I guess my non-paying career. Yeah, so now we did the Horrible Gamers for a while, and then now I'm doing Horribly Awkward because I needed an avenue for creativity. And as you know, I try to be as creative as on that podcast as possible, and it's fun. Plus, I have an excuse to talk to people that I really want to talk to. You're a badass actor. I love you. And then can you come on my podcast? They might say yes, but if I was just I really love your movies, can you come on Skype and just hang out and talk? No, but I'm recording it and putting it out, so it's kind of beneficial to them. So it's an excuse. Yeah. It's an excuse to talk to cool people. Alyssa, you've been on twice.
I have.
It's always fun.
It is always fun. Guys, if you've never listened to one of Shawn's podcasts, they're amazing. At the beginning, there's always an improv skit. We have no idea what we're doing. We just make up something, and it's the most fun thing ever. And I remember he popped my podcast cherry, by the way. That was the first podcast I was ever on. I remember we talked about sex toys and stuff like that. And the one with Maggie Carr, we talked about our skill is about like having a dead body. The identical twin of Buddy the Elf named Booty the Elf.
Oh yeah, that was fun. That was our we had a cannibal party.
We did.
That skit really worked out well, and I really liked it. Like that's one of my favorites.
It's one of mine too. It's only one of the only ones I've done, but still one of my favorites.
Yeah, we did that other one where I was drowning or in the creek.
And the fat kid saved you, but like a falcon had to save me.
Yeah, that's it's always fun. It's improv. It's can't think too much about it.
Nah. And my friend Alan is saying the Switch is AKA the Zelda machine at the moment.
That's absolutely true. I mean, all the other games on the Switch are little games you can get anywhere else. I mean, I heard Bomberman was kind of bullshit.
I've heard Blaster Master Zero is really good. I've heard a game called, is it Boaz or something like that? It's really fun. And then some people like Fast RMX, but like, and Snipper Clips and Little Inferno. I'm just going off like reviews my friend Eric has done. So he said all those games are good. But like I've heard 1-2 Switch is just like not worth the money. It should have been a pack-in game. It
should have been a pack-in game. It looks like just crappy demos. I mean, maybe not crap. They're fun if you have. I don't have friends to physically come to my house and hang out.
I don't either.
So I would just be like playing. I'd be like drawing on myself. I'd be doing that. What do you call it? Like when you draw and you shoot. What do you call that shit?
It's a draw. Like
it's a draw, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'd be doing. I'd have two behind my back and I'd be like.
There's a mini game in that game where you milk a cow. So I'd be milking a cow by myself and it'd be the most awkward thing ever.
Yeah, see, if we got stuff like that, maybe on Steam, on a PC, maybe we can get like milk, like some, female glands. Maybe a little something a little more risque. Nintendo's got to keep it simple. Let's milk the cow. Like, come on.
But I mean, like, you could turn that into a sexual innuendo. Like, if you played it by yourself, you could be like, which hand is stronger?
Yeah.
Hey, J-Love. And Robert wants to know from you, do you need any special software or hardware to be a podcaster?
All you need is an okay PC. You don't even need a super powerhouse of a PC, but you do need I'd suggest having a decent mic. I have a Yeti. I have my Blue Microphones Yeti. It's like $100, but it's a pretty decent mic. You can use less. You can spend like $50 on a mic and have a pretty decent mic, like a Snowball.
That's what I have.
Yeah, Snowballs are really good for the price. And really all you need is Skype. That's free. You can download Audacity, which is a free editing thing. So you can edit, do all your edits for free. There's sites where you can get free. There is a site called Free Music Archive, and you can go through there, and that's all music that people put online for free, so you can use it and you can make intros and outros out of that kind of stuff. So basically, all you need is the mic, and I suggest getting Podbean, which is unlimited bandwidth for podcasts. That's like $10 a month. So really, all you need is a mic and a Podbean account. That's it. Everything else is free. Everything else is free. The Skype's free. You can download a program called Skype Recorder, which you can record your audio free. Or even like what you're doing, Alyssa, you're recording your audio onto your YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it. Okay.
And then there are people talking about the Switch and how Big Boss says his friend just finished Breath of the Wild and he's already bored with the Switch. And then Alan said that in jest, but knows more games will probably come. I know they're planning on making like Super Mario Odyssey and some other games, but they haven't really mentioned a bunch that are coming to the Switch yet. Not to my knowledge, at least.
Yeah, but I don't know your opinion on this Mario thing. Is I like Mario because it's me, Mario, little cute cartoon plumber. Well, I don't want to see that plumber running around New York City. I want to see him jumping on mushrooms, and I want to see like colorful backgrounds and hand-drawn mountains and water, and I don't know if I'm really. I like 3D Mario, but I don't know if I see him being in New York being as a good thing. I think we all wanted another. What's that one? Sunshine Mario? What is it called?
Super Mario Sunshine?
Yeah, I've never played it, but it looks so colorful and fun. And I think this new one's like, let's try to mix Mario with every other. Let's try to mix Mario and The Division.
Yeah, it's in New York City. My problem is the people in that gameplay trailer look creepy as fuck. Okay, it's just they don't look like real people. It's just I don't know.
I know it's like halfway there. It's like halfway there.
They kind of look like half human and then half, me, like the Nintendo avatars. The MIE, not MIE, MII. This is what happens when you drink whiskey beforehand, guys. You messed up.
I can't drink whiskey because I got work in a couple hours, but I can drink a beer. Can I get that?
Yeah, go get it. Go get that beer. I'll entertain you guys while he's gone. How are you guys doing, by the way? I'm doing okay. Had my whiskey, so woo! Waiting on Shawn to get back. There he is.
Okay, this is what we call peer pressure.
Peer pressure. Drink, 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 drink. We do have a question from Big Boss, and he wants to know, do we collect retro games? If so, what system or systems do we collect for?
I absolutely don't play retro games. Even when I was younger and games were current, the retro games now, I wasn't really into them. I really didn't start becoming a gamer until the Xbox 360 came out, because that game Skate came out, and I was a big skateboarder, and I was super excited to play a skateboarding game.
Where are you going?
Turn on the light. It's dark. Realized I turned it off on habit. Yeah, so I mean that's when I started. So 2008-ish is when I really started gaming.
I tend to collect, like if I collect for any systems, PS1, PS2, or GameCube mostly, just because there are a lot of games I missed out on. Like I played a lot, but I missed out on a lot too. Like a lot of really great RPGs and stuff. Like I'm still looking for Grandia. I'm still looking for the Breath of Fire games. There's so many games, and then several for GameCube, like the original Luigi's Mansion I never got to play. Super Mario Sunshine, Skies of Arcadia, which is like, I know, ridiculously expensive. So that's what I really collect for. And now Alan wants whiskey. I'm such a bad influence.
Everybody wants whiskey. Whiskey's awesome. Whiskey is it's great.
What's your favorite whiskey, Shawn?
I don't really have a favorite. Let me take my man card away a little bit here.
Give it to me.
I'm a cheap drinker, so I drink like the Jim Beam, like $10 a bottle. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of other great whiskeys. Crown Royale's great, and like even all the more expensive whiskeys are great, but I don't think they taste any different. I had a bottle of Johnny Walker Black for Christmas, and that's like a $30 bottle of whiskey, and I mean, I didn't see the reason to spend 3 times the price.
Yeah.
I just didn't.
Yeah, I like Gentleman Jack just because it seems smoother for me, but I will drink Crown Royal if that's my other option. But like, I've tried Maker's Mark, and I cannot stand Maker's Mark for some reason. That's been the worst whiskey.
You don't mix it, huh? You don't put it in some Coke?
No. I've tried it with Coke, and it tastes like cough syrup to me. Like I just shoot it straight.
Yeah, get it over with. Why like sip on it like with Coke, right?
I know.
It depends on what you want. If you're like, I want to get a buzz right now, it's like shots is the way to go. But if you're like, I just want to kind of hang out, play this game, and have a small buzz while during the whole time of playing this game, then you kind of want to put it in Coke or something.
Yeah, I never want that. I want the buzz like right then, so I shoot it.
Yeah, it's weird when you watch old movies and it's like they get in the office, the boss brings them in, like, come into the office. They come in, hey, drink, and they got the ice, and they're sipping whiskey when they work, and I'm like, how the fuck do you get through your day drinking whiskey at work like that? Just straight out of a glass, like just. I don't understand it. Like you're probably not ever feeling that alcohol. It's just kind of how to keep your head, keep it level, keep your head level. You're so used to it. It's kind of like coffee for a lot of people. You know, you drink so much coffee, and pretty soon you're just drinking coffee for the taste. It's not like you're drinking coffee and getting wired.
Yeah. Robert says, I look great. Thank you, Robert.
Oh, thank you. Oh, he's talking about you? Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You look great too, Shawn. That shirt really brings out the blue in your eyes. And yes, I noticed your eyes are blue because I'm a stalker. Awkward silence.
I might wear contacts. You don't know.
Oh, well, it brings out your blue contacts then.
Actually, I don't. I have this little bump in the inside of my eyelid. It looks like what it looks like is a pimple, but it's been there since I was young. It's a little bump, and I tried getting contacts not too long ago, and it just every time I blink, the contact rubs on that thing, and it feels there's something jammed into my eye. So, I mean, I got a funny story about that. You want to hear a funny story? Sure,
let's hear a funny story.
Okay, so I went and got my eye exam, and I got my contacts, and I pay like $100. It's super expensive for a contact eye exam. I don't know why, what the difference is. But they give you a pair of temporary contacts right there. They have like these little temporary ones they give them to you. So she gave me my temporary ones. They helped me put it in. When I was in there, they were showing me how to put it in. I put it in my eye. And then I remembered I had this thing on the inside of my eyelid. And I was like, it's bugging me. It's bugging me. What it does is it feels like someone's taking a credit card and just kind of slicing at your eye.
Wow.
It was really, really annoying. I got in my car and I'm freaking out. I'm trying to get it out, and I couldn't remember what they say. You're supposed to turn your eye to the side. You can like kind of fold it and pull it out. And I'm freaking out. I'm like poking at my eye. My eye's bloodshot right in the car. I'm like freaking out. I go back in. I wear my sunglasses in there. I'm like, kind of pulling down. Like I can't get this out. Like look at my eyes. Like, oh, you're probably doing it wrong. So I went in there and they told me how to do it, and I pulled it right out. But never again will I put contacts in my eye.
He's been scarred for life.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to have contacts, but no.
I want to get LASIK, but I don't know. Insurance won't pay for it. That's so stupid for me, seeming to me. Like, I don't know. Let's answer some questions people have asked. Alan says, have I played Suikoden? I know people say that differently. I say Suikoden. I have not. I've heard it's great, and I really want to, but I can't find it anywhere. Robert says he likes rum and Coke. And Stephanie wants to know, I guess both of us at these year's
E3, what games do you want to see?
Thank you for finishing that for me. Geez, I guess more South Park, The Fractured But Whole, since that was supposed to come out in late March, early April, and then they shoved it back indefinitely. Like, I just need some consolation with that game. Like, I really want to play it.
The last one was delayed quite a bit, and it came out exceeding expectations. So, you might get lucky. Obviously, I think the obvious answer here is, and we are definitely going to see it, is Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh yeah.
I would like to see. Obviously, I would like to see Scorpio, the Xbox Project Scorpio. I'd like to see what that thing's about because I'm ready to spend some money. Obviously we want to see more Switch games. Nintendo really doesn't have a big E3 presentation. No.
They usually do like one day and it's like a 30-minute direct or an hour direct, and that's it.
Yeah. What else?
Last year they only had Breath of the Wild there to demo, I think. That's all they had.
Yeah, they show the Breath of the Wild off like 2 or 3 years in a row. Everyone was waiting for that shit. And it's like, finally, you get it. What other games would be nice? There's so many good games. I'm playing Horizon. I just finished 100% of that game. Horizon.
I want to play that so bad.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I got a 4K HDR TV, so I got it, and the PlayStation Pro, so I got to experience that game the best way it could be experienced, and it was jaw-dropping. I can't explain HDR till you see it in person, but it's kind of like 3D images without 3D graphics, kind of.
Sounds cool.
Very cool.
Let's see. Mr. Coconuts, hi. His name's Steve Dave, but I call him Mr. Coconuts. Hi.
Steve Dave. Like, tell him Steve Dave. There's a podcast called Tell Him Steve Dave.
Steve. Alan says Suikoden 1 and 2 are probably his most favorite RPGs of all time. I really want to play them. And Stephanie says Nintendo better show Metroid.
Is there a new Metroid coming?
Not that I know of. Everyone wants there to be a new one, but I've actually never played one. I own the Metroid game on GameCube, and I still haven't played it.
Jay, I don't have much background with JRPGs, but I did play Final Fantasy 15. Whether or not you consider that a JRPG, it was very westernized. And I really liked it. I mean, I love that game. It was my favorite game from last year, and I didn't play that till December. And so I got the itch to play some more. I went back and played Final Fantasy 13, which I really liked that game, but it kept dragging on and on. I was skipping battles, so I wasn't properly leveled up, and I got to a point where I couldn't get past it. I spent like 2 hours on this one boss fight, and I couldn't get past it. So what I did is, believe it or not, what I did was I went on YouTube, and I watched all the rest of the game cutscenes through the YouTube channel. I just watched them like a movie because I couldn't get past that part. I'm pussy.
It's okay. It took me a while to get into RPGs as well, but once I did, I was just like, oh, I love these so much. Oh my god. My favorite JRPG is Tales of Vesperia.
I haven't played Tales game, but it's the turn-based combat that kind of turns me off because I get real sleepy when I'm playing turn-based combat. I'm just like I want to be in full control. But Final Fantasy 13 did it in a way where you kind of feel like you're in full control. Like when you get to a fight that takes a little work, it's really fast. When you get in the beginning, you're fighting these little pussy characters, and it's really easy and it's kind of boring. You're like, oh god, I'm gonna be doing this for 50 hours. But when you get to a big fight and it takes you a half hour to win, it's pretty fun.
It is actually. Ty Lord Stevenson says, would you kids like to see Resident Evil 2 remake? They had planned to make a Resident Evil 2 remake, and I think it's still on the docket, but Capcom's just taking a really long time with it. But yes, I would love to have a Resident Evil 2 remake because they remade, they remastered the first Resident Evil and Resident Evil 0, so it's only natural for Resident Evil 2 to get the remaster or remake or whatever you want to call it, a treatment.
I'm not even sure I even played Resident Evil 2. I did play the first one. Back in the day when I played games, I'd play them and then I get to a part where I couldn't finish it, or I didn't like puzzles, so I didn't get very far in those type of games, so I just quit. I just quit. So I don't think I played Resident Evil 2. I did play the first one. Resident Evil 7, I played through that. That was pretty cool. I rented it from Redbox. So good. Yeah, I rented it from Redbox, and I just kind of rushed through it because I was renting it. So it's like, every day I have this, it's another $3. It took me 9 hours to beat, so it was like 3 days rental, and it was really good. I liked it.
I liked it too. I want to do a second run through, but with the DLC eventually.
Mm-hmm.
I played on normal, and normal's actually pretty hard in that game.
I played it on easy, because I was renting it, and I'm like, the faster I get through this, the less money I spend on it.
So I'd probably play it on easy the second time just because I've already done it normal. I do not want to do the nightmare mode or hard or whatever it's called. I think it's nightmare, but I'm not sure. But it's a great game. Like, I think it's great.
But those if you do those harder levels and you do it within a certain amount of time, you unlock unlimited ammo and special weapons.
Yeah, but I'm kind of a pussy when it comes to games.
Yeah, I know, me too. But I think it'd be really fast the second time, I think.
Probably, since I know what's going to happen and where to go and what to do and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alan's commenting up a storm. He's asking Steve Dave from the Kevin Smith universe. I haven't seen enough Kevin Smith films to know the name Steve Dave.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the podcast is on the Smodcast network, which is Kevin Smith's network. So I've never listened to that podcast, but yeah, there's a Tell Him Steve Dave podcast, and it's on Kevin Smith's thing.
Okay, gotcha. And Alan says he got the platinum trophy in Final Fantasy 15 without even trying.
Woo! Dude, I've been gaming for a while. I've never gotten any platinum trophies.
I've gotten like a couple for like Telltale's The Walking Dead games. and Life is Strange. I got the platinum for that. That's it.
I love Life is Strange. You know,
it's so good. I want to own the physical copy. I still don't have it, but I want to own it. It's so good.
It is so good. And I mean, I had Hannah Tell on, which is obviously the voice of Max, the main character. I had the funnest podcast with her, and we're gonna do it again soon. It's gonna be me.
I wanna be. Can I be on there?
I'm not sure because it's gonna be me, her, and Dan Hutton. Which Dan Hutton is the voice of Kate Marsh. So I don't know. That might be a little hectic. Maybe Alyssa.
One day.
Yeah, Hannah's really fun to talk to.
Because I love the voice actors from the game, and I would like to meet them. So just one day. Doesn't have to be any day.
One day. Hey, we can go to. I mean, they keep it. I have so many people inviting me to LA. Like, come do this, and I'm like, I don't.
I want to go to LA.
Yeah, I know. I really want to go. I mean, LA is only 3-hour drive from me, but I can't drive alone because. Not because I'm scared, but because I have sleep apnea. When I drive long distances alone, I get really sleepy. Like automatically my brain goes, it's time to take a nap. And so I don't drive those distances by myself. Or else I'd just be gone. I'd be in LA all the time.
Oh, yeah. I love it there. I love it. Stephanie says, have you two watched Iron Fist yet? Tried watching it. It's like a soap opera. I hadn't realized it debuted, but I've heard really bad reviews about it. Oh, yeah,
today it came out.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard basically every review I've heard is negative. Like they say it's boring, and I'm like, oh god, because like I tried to watch Luke Cage. I got through 2 episodes and then just stopped. I had no desire to keep watching. But I love Daredevil and Jessica Jones. I'm like, it's so disappointing. I loved Luke Cage in Jessica Jones, but in his own series, I'm just like, why is this not compelling me to watch further?
Yeah, absolutely. Jessica Jones is one of my favorite. And Daredevil was amazing. Yeah, Luke Cage was cool in the Jessica Jones show. I never watched Luke Cage because I didn't get onto it that first day. And then every single person, besides one person, Gabe Olea, who used to do the Uncanny's podcast, the Uncanny X-Bros. Big shout out to you, Gabe. But Gabe really likes it. He keeps trying to tell me to watch it. But every single other person says the same thing. It was boring. It didn't keep my attention. Everyone does say it has an amazing soundtrack.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've heard it gets better like halfway through, like the latter half. But I'm like, I have to watch like 6 episodes for it to get really good. Like, I'm very impatient. Like, if a show doesn't hook me within 2 episodes, I basically give up. I'm just like, you get 2 chances, and if you blow it those 2 chances, I'm not going to continue.
Yeah, I mean, it should grab you the first episode. The first episode's always the good one, and then episode 2 and 3 are like a setup for the whole series, but it should grab you the first episode. But if you watch 6 episodes and you're like, this isn't pulling me in, you're wasting your time. You just wasted 6 hours.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I'll get through half a movie and go, X-Men Apocalypse. I like the X-Men. I like Marvel movies, but I got through like halfway X-Men Apocalypse, and I turned it off because I kept nodding out. I was bored, but yeah, I don't know.
And Stephanie says Iron Fist is boring, so.
Is it? I don't know. When I watched the trailer for Iron Fist, the trailer came out months ago, nothing about it said watch it. Nothing about it told me to watch it. But I don't know anything about that stuff. Jessica Jones I watched because it had Kristen Ritter, and I'm like, I'm on board. And then I ended up loving it. So I don't know much about Iron Fist. I'll wait till I hear some more stuff about it to see if it's worth watching.
But so far, I've only heard negative things, and that kind of like dampened my little bit of excitement I might have had for it. I haven't heard a good thing about it yet, and that sucks.
You just got to get in there and watch it. Because, I mean, a lot of people, there's some movies that people hate, and they get such bad ratings, but I watched it before I even heard about that stuff, and I loved it. Like, there's this one movie that came out, what was it called? It was one that kid, they created that time machine, they kept going back in time, and he kept trying to correct. Because he kept messing it up with this girl, and he kept trying to go back. Anybody in the chat know this movie? It came out like 2 years ago. they built the time machine in the basement, and they kept going back in time. And he was really he fell in love with this girl, and it kept messing things up. So he kept trying to redo it, and it kept making things worse. And I totally related because, like, back when I was in high school, I mean, the way I'd have like a crush on a chick, I'd be doing that's exactly what I would have done. So I mean, I loved it. I connected with that movie, but everybody else like it sucked. I hated it. Oh, the plot holes. And I'm like, that was amazing to me.
I mean, like, I like the Lazarus Effect, which a lot of people hated, but I thought it was a pretty. I mean, I enjoyed it. It was a good horror flick for what it was. Plus, Olivia Wilde.
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
A lot of people give it crap, though. They're like, it's so boring. It's so stupid. There's so many plot holes. I'm like, just enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah. I thought it was really good. Wait, who's in the Lazarus thing? That's what's her name?
Olivia Wilde, and
that's why I liked it.
And then Donald Glover, also Childish Gambino.
Oh, Childish Gambino's in there. I've been listening to his music lately, trying to figure out because I liked Atlanta was a great show.
I haven't seen that yet, but I'm planning on watching it.
It's a fantastic show. Okay, that movie was Project Almanac.
Okay, I've heard about that one. And Tyler was saying Butterfly Effect, which I'm meaning to watch that as well, but I've heard it's one of those mindfuck movies too.
Butterfly Effect. That's one of those movies that fucked my head up forever because it's one of those things when people ask you, like, would you go back and do it again? And my first thought is Butterfly Effect. I'm like, no, because I could go back and try to do something over again, like through a time machine or something. One little millisecond changes your outcome of your future completely, which it could be better or you could be dead. And you know what I mean? Like a half a second can get you onto an on-ramp, like, you know, half a second later, and you could have been hit by a big rig. You never know. So, I mean, always be content with what you have. You know, if you're alive and healthy, enjoy it. Enjoy life, because the butterfly effect fucked me up.
Robert Payne says, for both of us, have we played Alan Wake? I have, and I would love Alan Wake 2, but I don't know if Remedy is ever going to make that. Remedy Entertainment, Sam Lake, if you ever see this, please. I want Alan Wake 2 so bad. I love your games, but please make Alan Wake 2. I
didn't like Alan Wake.
You didn't?
I didn't. I thought it ran really poorly and looked so crappy. It kind of pulled me out of it. And I was actually, I love when the action was going on, but in between moments, to me, I was really bored.
I really liked it. Like, I know it had a really troubled development time. It was supposed to be like a big open world game, and then they made it linear. But I liked finding like the hidden TV sets and seeing the TV episodes they had made in the series and reading his novels and stuff like that. And
no. Alan Wake. Wait. Alan Wake's awesome. I was thinking of Quantum Break.
Okay.
Okay, Quantum Break was the one I was telling you about. Alan Wake, I didn't play the first one, but I did play American Nightmare.
Play the first one. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
Same developer, right?
Yeah, it's the same exact developer. Yeah.
So I got it mixed up. Quantum Break I did not like at all.
I got halfway through and put it down for some reason, and then I just haven't picked it back up since. I need to finish it, but I just haven't.
That's a sign of a bad game, Alyssa.
Well, I liked it, but I just put it down for some reason. I mean, I didn't love it, not as much as Alan Wake, but I liked it, but then I put it down and played another game and got distracted.
It didn't do too much new. I mean, I really liked the cutscenes and the whole time machine crap in there. But Alan Wake was awesome because that flashlight, when you just kind of shine it on things and they kind of obliterate into smoke, it was awesome to look at. The effect of that. I mean, in the American Nightmare, it had that. I don't know if it was the same in the first one.
Oh yeah, in the first game, like in the actual like full meat game. Yeah. Like the only way you can kill the enemies is by first shining the flashlight on them, then you can shoot them. Like if you don't shine the flashlight on them, you can't kill them. So that was a really cool mechanic.
Yeah, that was dope.
Let's see, comments. Stephanie is asking us, did we hear about the Matrix reboot? I did. I've only seen the first Matrix. I love the first Matrix, but I'm like, I don't know. I think it's too soon for a Matrix reboot, and plus, I think the Matrix is something that only can be made one time. I don't know.
Yeah, Stephanie, I have not heard about the Matrix reboot. I do remember the first movie, and it's another one of those movies that fucked everybody up. And until this day, people are saying we're living in the Matrix, blah blah blah. And it's such a crazy idea that it seems almost realistic. But I haven't heard about the reboots, or if there is a reboot.
They're planning on making a Matrix reboot. I'm just like, how? How are you going to make a reboot? And people are mentioning Mr. Nobody in the chat. That is a fantastic movie. Oh my gosh, Jared Leto is amazing. It's about the butterfly effect, and it's a pretty lengthy movie. I think it's like 2 hours and 45 minutes, but it goes by so fast because you're just so interested in the story.
It's called Mr. Nobody.
Mm-hmm. And it was on US Netflix, like streaming. I don't know if it still is. But it's so good, and so many people haven't seen it, but it's so underrated, so good. Jared Leto is fantastic.
Yeah, he looks weird, like in these pictures I'm looking at. I'm gonna write this down. I'll probably watch this.
It's really good, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, I like out of the box type movies.
And Ty Lord is saying Iron Fist is good to them from what they've seen. Slow but intriguing. Okay, slow but intriguing.
Yeah, a lot of Marvel stuff is like that. If you're really into the Marvel universe, or if you know the comics and you're into it, it's totally different than if you're just like me. I don't read comics, so I watch these shows and movies as shows and movies, and not as part of something else. So when I watch something, I see it completely different than a fan of the Marvel comics. So I don't know much about what is the group? What are they called? The
Defenders.
Defenders, yeah. So I don't know much about them. So when I watch like Jessica Jones, I'm like, oh, hot chick with special powers, dope. Let's do it.
Robert Payne says, have you seen The Boondock Saints? I've seen the first movie, and I liked it because I love Norman Reedus and Willem Dafoe. I always have this joke about Willem Dafoe. No one steal this joke from me. If you steal it, credit me, or I'll find you.
Well, let me write this down. What is it?
But I'm like, Willem Dafoe always plays Dafoe. Because he's always the villain. He's always the villain. And I'm like, it's because of his last name, because he's Willem Dafoe.
He's Dafoe. Yo, I'm Dafoe, yo. I
make that joke all the time.
Yeah. That's kind of true, because his face is so ugly and like sinister. He's got this like permanent bitch face, like man bitch face. Have you ever heard of that? It's first time for everything. Man bitch face. So it's just like, I'm fucking mad. I hate you. I'm gonna kill. In Boondock Saints, he was an awesome character. He was a gay dude, right? Like a flamboyant kind of gay guy, was he?
If I'm remember, it's been a while since I've seen Boondock Saints, to be honest. I think he was, but like I said, it's been a while. I need to rewatch it, and I gotta stop and say hi to my boo, 8-Bit Eric.
8-Bit Eric? He did an episode with you too, right?
Yeah, he was my very first Geek to Geek.
Ooh, the very first. 8-Bit Eric. I'm in the presence of greatness. What is up, man?
He has a really good channel, by the way. Like, if you're into video games, which Shawn is, like, he has done, like, tons of Switch reviews. And, yeah, he's great. And I should be focusing on Shawn right now.
Yeah, but 8-Bit Eric. I mean, that name says it all. Like, it says it all. Like, that's a dope name, right? You just got to have a good name. Mine's like, horribly awkward. It's like, that's just awkward. It sounds stupid. You're like 8-Bit
No, that's
Eric.
dope. Or you guys should be friends. Like, seriously, 8-Bit Eric and Horribly Awkward need to be friends.
Yeah, I'm friends with everybody.
Shawn's like the friendliest guy ever.
Yeah, don't trip 8-Bit Eric, because I'm 16-bit Shawn. So I'm 4K Shawn. What you got on that? Little 8 bits, little 8 pixels. No, I'm just kidding, man. That is a dope name, though.
Tyler says, have we seen the 13th floor? I'm assuming he could be wrong. I always assume. Saw it a week before The Matrix, and it blew their mind. I haven't even heard of 13th floor.
13th floor. I know I've seen it. Let me look real quick at some screenshots, because I know I've seen it. Isn't it like the one in the hotel, and the 13th floor was like closed off?
I don't know, because I've never heard of it.
13th floor. So that's got. Oh, what is going on here? Yeah, that's what is that chick's name? I don't know.
I can just look. I've got an app on my phone too. Like, well, we're just on our phones, people, during this very professional stream.
Yeah,
Stephanie
professional.
says the Legion TV series is really good. I agree. I love Dan Stevens. Oh my gosh, don't even get me started on Dan Stevens, but it's so good. Legion is so good. It's a mindfuck show again, but it's really, really good.
Oh, let me tell you something about Legion. Fuck, Legion is amazing. Legion is doing it better than Marvel. Any other Marvel thing is doing it, right? It's just that first episode was crazy and exciting and interesting and creative. And this last episode, not this week, last week's episode, episode 5, which is the one, without spoiling it, there was a muted section.
Yeah. That was a really cool segment. Yes.
That was some of the coolest shit I've ever seen on TV. Like they dragged me through this adventure where I felt like I was going deaf and my brain was fried. I thought I was on LSD, and then you snap out of it. The way they did it, it makes you really feel like you're there. Like no one's done that. Like no one's done anything like that I've ever witnessed on TV. I mean, I was like, wow, at the end of that, the way it kind of wraps up at the end, I was like, whoa, okay. I was checking my pulse to make sure I wasn't dead. You know, I'm like taking a urine test to make sure I had no drugs in my system. Like, oh, it's freaking awesome.
So good. Plus Dan Stevens. Dan Stevens is
what, the director?
No, he's the main character.
Oh, I don't recognize that dude from anything else.
He's in The Guest. Have you not seen The Guest?
I have seen The Guest. Is he the guest?
Yes, that's him. How have you not recognized?
The like weird psycho PTSD guy?
Yes.
Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't recognize him.
Plus, he's also been in Downton Abbey, and he's the Beast in Beauty and the Beast, but he's hardly recognizable in that. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you saw that today. How was that?
Yeah. I loved it. Like, if you're a fan of the original Beauty and the Beast, like Disney version, then you'll like this version. I would say the original's better, but I thought the CG was really good. I thought the set, watch my review, people. Don't make me say that loud, but I really liked it. Like, I thought it was really good.
I want to know right now. I don't want to wait till we're done.
Well, everyone else has to go watch my videos. So.
Give me a 1-minute wrap up of this. Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, when I was little and I watched The Beauty and the Beast, it was one of those things. The Beauty and the Beast is about a pretty princess and a beast. And for being a guy at that age, it was kind of, I mean, I wasn't old, I was a teenager. But it was kind of like, it was kind of one of those secret guilty pleasures, right? Like, to me, I thought it was the best Disney movie. But like, I couldn't go to like school and go, Beauty and the Beast, like, ah! Like nowadays, kids can do whatever and it's accepted. But back then, no. Then I get beat up. I take my wallet. They give me a wedgie, stick my face in the toilet. So you had to be quiet about these things. But I loved The Beauty and the Beast. It was my favorite one at the time. I'd watch it with friends and we'd laugh out loud. Ha ha! It was amazing. Does this deliver the nostalgia?
It does. It really, really does. They include the classic songs. They do have new songs in this, which I forgot to mention in my review. But they do have the classic songs, Tales Us Time, Be Our Guest. And then they do, it does, like, it hits pretty much every story beat the animated version has. They do go a little bit further into the Beast's backstory. And they focus... I'm trying to remember if they focused a lot on Gaston in the anime version. It's been forever since I've seen it. But
yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it.
Gaston has a pretty large role in this film, and Luke Evans is so good as Gaston. Like, he's like, you love to hate him. Like, he appears like so charming and handsome and stuff, but he's really like a dick and like the worst person ever. But he's so attractive, but he's the worst person ever. And he's really good in this role. And so many people made a big deal about LeFou being gay. And in the film, I don't know if they cut this out, but there's no mention of him being gay in this film or anything. There's no love scene like people were saying.
Yeah, that's because Disney probably bitched out because they probably had a vision and people are complaining because they're little pussies. And Disney probably took that into consideration just the same way that they did with Overwatch, you know, like, oh, that pose is too sexy and adult, and they change it because one person was bitching. Like, I hate when people get in the way of creativity.
I know, like, seriously. I mean, there's like 2 parts in Beauty and the Beast. Like, Gaston hugs, LeFou hugs Gaston, and then Gaston dances with a guy. That's it. It's never implicitly implied that he's gay or anything. He doesn't kiss a guy or anything, and people are making such a big deal about it. Like, it's not even in there.
In the director's cut, he sticks his finger right up his butt.
The R-rated director's cut.
Right up in there, and then they had to take that out for the theater version. But there's a little butt play, a little gay butt play in the director's cut.
So I mean, if that was bothering you from going to see the movie, it's not really in there. So I can tell you that if that was something that was bothering you, which personally not me, but
yeah, I don't see why it would bother anybody. I mean, if someone's super related, like I've known some Christians. I love religion, and I love the fact that people get so much positivity out of it. There are some people who are really against like anything to do with anything that's homosexual or against the ways of the Bible. I could see them not wanting to bring their kids to that. So maybe that caused a little issue. Like, well, maybe we should tone it down. But you guys, wait for the director's cut. Finger right in the butt.
But like Disney's always been a proponent of, just LGBTQ rights. Like they've always had a parade every year, and they've always been very supportive of that. And like on their show Good Luck Charlie, they had a lesbian couple on the show in the final season. So it shouldn't really be that big of a surprise because they've always kind of championed it. Mm-hmm. But people still freak out. I don't know.
So Albert Exodus, big shout out to you, man. He says I'm brave. Like, thank you, man. No one's ever said I'm brave. So this is the first time I'm gonna soak it in. He says I'm brave for admitting I like Beauty and the Beast. He's gonna go disguised when he goes to the theater. So I don't know if that means get wigged up, wear a dress. You're gonna go in there like wearing like a turban. How you gonna do this? You're gonna go in a ninja outfit? That'd be fantastic. Or dressed up like a beast. I mean, it's the one time you can. Well, then they might not let you in to the theater, right?
Let me tell you, Albert, in my viewing, there were several guys that were by themselves and they saw this movie. Like, they had no date, no kids, whatever. They just watched this movie by themselves. So I think you'd be okay.
I've done that. I went and watched Black Swan by myself. That's
such a good movie.
Yeah, it's a really good movie. But you just like, I was like the only guy in there by himself. Like, it's couples and shit. Like, I wanted, and that's when I actually started liking Natalie Portman. I thought that movie was fantastic. And I saw Wall-E by myself, which was a little weird because there was a lot of children in there, like families. And I'm like, one like 30, well, at the time, 32-year-old guy just sitting by himself. Like, hey, don't look at me. Wall-E.
There were a lot of kids in my showing today, and it was 1:00. I'm like, why are these kids out of school? Because they were like, some were in their Catholic school uniforms, and then there were some that were obviously supposed to be in school, but their parents apparently pulled them out to see this movie. My parents never did that for me. But there were so many kids, and I was one of the only people in there by myself besides the like 3 other guys in there by themselves, but they were like way older than me, so I wasn't going to sit anywhere near them. But there were so many couples and then families. I'm just like, I feel a little awkward in this one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really want to go see it. I'll probably wait till I can go with my mom, maybe my aunt, my cousin. My cousin works in the movie theater, so sometimes I luck out and I just get to go to the theater. Like if there's something she wants to see, we can just go and get in with her. Mm-hmm. But I would like to see Beauty and the Beast. I kind of miss John Wick. I really would like to go see that.
Oh, me too.
And the Balco Experience, I really want to see that. Mm-hmm. Have you seen that trailers for that?
I've seen the trailers. It's not showing in my theater because my theater sucks sometimes. But
yeah, it's probably not a huge moneymaker. That's why.
Yeah, it's not, and we mostly just get the big blockbusters. So, yeah. Tyler says, "Have you watched Kong Skull Island?" I haven't yet because I heard mixed reviews. So I'm planning on waiting until it comes out on like the DVD portion of Netflix to get it. But I want to see it. It's just I don't know if I want to spend $10 to see it.
I really do. I want to see it. I do. It looks like a fun movie to shut your brain off and go watch some big stupid fucking ape destroy stuff and try to. And John C. Reilly is hilarious. It looks like a fun movie. I wanted to go see it last weekend. I was just too busy, and this weekend I'm too busy. I'm like, when all these good movies come out, I'm busy, and then when nothing's I'm always like, I have so much free time when there's no movies in the theaters I want to watch. Always happens that way.
Stephanie is asking, anyone going to go see Ghost in the Shell? If it gets good reviews, I'll go see it. Like, if Jeremy Jahns and Chris Stuckman like it, or if just Jeremy Jahns likes it, I'll go see it. That's my barometer, because I can't go see every single movie because I don't have the money to do that. I had to be very selective. Mm-hmm. So if it gets good reviews, I'll go see it. I'm not like one of those people that's really upset that they're remaking it or rebooting it or whatever you want to call it. Because I love the original anime film. I haven't seen the sequels or anything, but like if it gets good reviews, I'll go see it and review it for the channel. But if it's just got like middling reviews, I'll wait till it comes out on DVD to see it. Personally,
I don't know anything about the anime, but it's Scarlett Johansson, so I'm 100% in. So just let me watch it. I'll watch it, and she looks practically naked. That's a plus.
Well, that's like in the anime, same thing. But I think in the anime, I think they do show nudity. It's been a while since I've seen the anime film, but yeah, there's like a naked suit.
It's a suit. A naked suit. So taking off your clothes is a naked suit. You don't even need a suit.
Yeah. Mr. Coconuts, but Steve Dave says he wishes Ghost in the Shell used an Asian lead like most Asian themed and martial art movies. To me, I think Scarlett Johansson is a badass and she looks really good in the role. And the original creator of Ghost in the Shell approves of Scarlett Johansson, but I understand why, obviously, because it was a Japanese film. If I'm correct, it was Japanese. So I understand, but I like Scarlett Johansson as well. So I'm just like, I don't mind it, but I understand it. Like,
I'm with you. What you just said.
Alan says he gives Overwatch a lot of props for having a well-diverse cast, different cultures, a lesbian character, an autistic character, etc. I haven't played Overwatch, but hearing that there's an autistic character and a lesbian character really makes me want to play it now.
I don't know. I have nothing against those things, but it seems like they're trying to please everybody. Like, let's get a gay character. Let's do this. Let's have an autistic character. I don't think that's really their creative vision. I think they're doing it to fill. I don't know. It's like they need brownie points for stuff. I don't have anything against those things, but it does seem kind of weird. Like, well, what's next? They're gonna have a wheelchair character. What is the next thing? I feel like they're trying to please everybody. They're trying to seem. I'm looking for the words, but they're not there. They're in my brain somewhere. I just can't dig them out.
Well, I can understand it because, like, it's kind of nice to have someone, especially if it's not been represented in games before, to have someone to play as that's like you. I can understand that, and I give them props for that because, like, there's not a lot of games that feature like autism or anything like that. And anytime like a game features mental health, I'm really like a big proponent of it because that's something I'm very passionate about. So I give them props for that. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really played Overwatch. Oh, I haven't played Overwatch, so I don't really know like what character is what and all that, but I give them kudos for it. Albert says Wally is badass, by the way.
Well, Alan's saying that Overwatch writes it well, where it's not in your face at all. It's all subtle. Okay, so I haven't really looked. I heard about this on one podcast, and I was thinking just like I don't know. I feel like I don't know how they wrote this in, and it's probably way less in your face than I'm thinking in my head. But if they have this continuous trend of just trying to put things out there to make them look like, hey, look at us, we're the one who accepts everybody. Either way, it's cool. Frick it, it's cool. I played Overwatch. Overwatch is a fun game. All that came out wrong, and I sound like way more negative than I meant to sound.
No, it's fine. Alan says he likes Kong. He liked Kong Skull Island, but he likes giant monster movies. Yeah, Alan's a big fan of tokusatsu and stuff, kaiju and stuff like that. I know for a fact. I love the good classic Godzilla movies and stuff. Like, and I love the original King Kong. Like, I love those so much. I know they look cheesy, but to compared to today's standards, they look really, really cheesy. But I have a soft spot for them. So I'm kind of like, I was a little disappointed with Godzilla, the 2013 when it came out, because I didn't really give it a fair shot. I need to rewatch it because I kind of was like, where's Godzilla? It's taking too long. Like,
I didn't even make it to see him.
Like, I wasn't the movie viewer I was back then that I am now. I have a lot more patience now and more of an appreciation for film because I'm making myself watch one a day. You gain a lot of perspective when you watch something like every day for a certain amount of time. Like, you start to become really, really, like, you notice stuff and you appreciate stuff more, and yeah.
Have you seen, this is kind of off topic, but have you seen the movie The Beast of Southern Wild?
I tried watching that when I was younger, like when it first came out, and again, I wasn't the viewer I am now, so I was really impatient, but I want to watch it, try to watch it again.
2 years ago? 3 years ago?
No, I think that was 2010. If I'm correct.
Nah, I don't think it was that old, but I thought that movie was fantastic. It took you on an adventure.
But I wasn't the seasoned cinema person I am now, so
yeah, 2012.
Oh, 2012. Well, I was 2 years off, but still. Even then, I wasn't as well cultured as I am now with cinema, so I want to give it another watch.
Yeah, I really like that. I just took you on an adventure. That movie, you're watching it and you're like, I've never seen any of this before. This is all new, and that's what I liked about it.
I definitely have to watch it again, though, because I've heard Quinshane Wallace was really, really good in that film. The little girl.
Yeah, she is really good. She's adorable.
Robert Payne says there's supposed to be a tie-in into the new Godzilla movies in Kong Skull Island. Yeah, they're going to have a Godzilla versus Kong in 2020. And then I've heard, I don't want to spoil things. I've heard spoilers. Like, I don't mind hearing spoilers, but I don't want to spoil things for other people, so I'm not going to say anything. But they are going to have a Godzilla versus Kong or Kong versus Godzilla, whatever they're going to title it, in 2020.
And they're going to make Godzilla autistic. Yeah, they're going to make him autistic. And they're going to make, and then, of course, King Kong is just, he has anger management. He's ADHD. And then that's how they're going to be doing stuff from now on. Yeah, as Alan said, they didn't put it out. Like, his name wasn't Mr. Autistic. He was saying that somebody had to ask the director, and then the director confirmed it. So it's not like they're like, our new character, Mr. Autistic. Cool. You know what, Alyssa, this is awesome. This is like the Alyssa Live show.
Alyssa Live.
Yeah, you just put a podcast out called the Alyssa Live podcast, and it's just you asking all your awesome followers and friends and all your fans and people in the chat who are awesome. Because if I had a live thing, no one would come. So that's why I don't do live things, because I don't want to have one person in there who doesn't want to do it by himself.
I would be there. I would be there.
Yeah, I always get afraid. I don't like doing live shit. I don't like my face on camera. It's scary.
It's not scary. It's a handsome face.
It's hella scary.
It's not scary. Guys, tell him his face isn't scary.
Tell me my face is not scary. So one person say my face is not scary, and I will not believe you.
Confidence issues. Albert saying, watch King Kong Fu.
King Kong Fu?
Okay, that sounds like a winner of a movie. King Kong Fu.
Kung Fu. King Kong Fu. King Kong Fu. It reminds me of his John Wick, the first movie, because I've seen that and I love it. He does that, he does the Kung Fu using his car, which is the craziest shit ever. It's
I know. That was so awesome.
I always call it Car Fu.
Car Fu.
Yeah, because he's using the doors and sliding and the brakes and 360s and with the vehicle, which is freaking awesome. Who came up with that? All right, we got this scene coming up. Yeah, we're gonna need you to get in the car. You're gonna be driving around and you're gonna slaughter all these motherfuckers using your vehicle. Nothing but your brakes and gas and your door.
Albert, where'd you get that King Kong emoji? That's so cool.
You probably stole that from the zoo.
The zoos have King Kong emojis?
Yeah, every time you go to the zoo, they let you take one emoji.
I haven't been to the zoo since I was a kid. I need to go and steal all the emojis now.
Zoos are awesome once, and then they're boring as shit because you're just going around looking for animals that aren't there. Like, is that him? I think I see a tail behind that rock. Is that it? Is that the tiger? And then over here, like, the only ones you do see are the giraffes because the giraffes have nowhere to hide. They're so fucking tall. But everything else is hiding. It's crappy.
Hi, Oats Monkey. He said, and they're also saying hi to you, sir. You're Sir Shawn.
Hi. Oh, hey, Oats Monkey. It's another awesome name with a hand-drawn profile pic, it looks like. Maybe.
I'm looking. That's why I'm getting so close to the screen.
Diddy Kong, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
We're just trying to look at your profile picture, Oats Monkey. And Stephanie wants to know, who is Snoke? Can't wait for The Last Jedi, Star Wars. I don't know who Snoke is. Like, I wasn't a huge Star Wars fan until a couple of years ago, so I'm not as well versed in the universe. So I'm going along with the ride and figuring out who Snoke is when The Last Jedi comes out. I don't know.
My crazy reality with Star Wars is I did not like Star Wars. I was not a fan until Episode 7 came out. I watched it in the theater because it looked awesome. I thought Daisy Ridley just looked like a cool character. It looked like a good place to start. I watched it, loved Episode 7. And then I went home, and over the next week, I watched all the other movies. And so I don't know a whole lot about it, but I do know the Snoke is that big, like hologram thing.
Played by Andy Serkis, yeah.
Oh, that is Andy Serkis, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a Star Wars fan. I've seen Rogue One, and I'm on board for now on. But it took me a long time to get on that train, and I don't know why. I don't know why.
Yeah, like The Force Awakens is seriously my favorite Star Wars movie. Like, I know people are going to disagree with that, but it's my favorite. Followed by the last. Why am I saying the last? I'm thinking of The Last Jedi, the new movie, but I meant Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi. Now I can't even speak. Jedi.
Sound like you're like Jedi. That's like Hitler's English. Jedi. Nine. Jedi. Hey, big shout out to Robert Payne. Just subbed to my channel. Thanks, bud. I do post stuff on my YouTube, not very often. There's some random videos on there. You'd have to listen to the podcast where it's all edited, and that's where all the good shit's at. So if you go on like iTunes or Podbean and search for Horribly Awkward,
I've got that linked in the description box down below. The Podbean link.
Yeah, that's all the good stuff. This YouTube channel, I got some random stuff on there. Don't judge by those videos if you do watch any of them. There's some cool stuff, like Hannah Tell is on there. And she's singing a song, like she's singing one of her live songs from her last album, and it's a great video. Like, it's a great video, completely live.
You can see my very first podcast appearance on his YouTube channel, unedited.
Yeah, that's is it on there? It is on there, huh?
Yeah, it is. That's the only one. The other one isn't. But let's see. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead. What?
You were talking, and I talked. Yeah. Oh well, I'm just gonna read what Alan said about this. Think Geek has 20% off all Mass Effect stuff. Also, what do we think of the weird screenshot / GIF gifs coming out about Andromeda? He thinks it's funny, but he'll still play the game. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just want to play Mass Effect Andromeda. I don't care about this stupid screenshots and GIF gifs. Like, seriously.
There is some truly like dumb looking expressions. I played real quick. I played a little bit on PC. I downloaded the Origin Access and EA Access on Xbox. You can play it right now. You can play like 10 hours of it. So I downloaded it on I paid the $5 so I can download it and check it out on my PC. And even on PC with it like running at 4K, the cutscenes look so blurry, and the animations on the faces are kind of hilarious, right? Those GIFs that are out are funny as shit.
Oh,
but
man,
I'm still gonna play it.
Don't let me down.
Yeah, no. I'm looking. Who gives a shit what the animations look like? Mass Effect is about the writing and the story and exploring. I mean, who cares about the cutscenes, right? They're supposed to do some fixing. I'm totally looking forward to it. I'm gonna play it. I think I'm just gonna get on PS4 Pro because it's easier for me to play on the TV, and I'd rather just sit on my couch. I'm looking forward to it. I am not working on Monday night. I will be playing it.
I'll be getting it Tuesday and probably disappearing from the face of the earth until I finish it. Also, if you're hearing a weird screaming sound, that's the person in my basement. I'm just kidding. We don't have a basement. That's actually my phone.
I was wondering about that.
My phone is R2D2 screaming. So, like, every time someone, like, tweets at me or something, it screams, and now everyone's going to tweet at me, so it keeps screaming. Because I said that. Oats Monkey said, what about Rogue One? I liked Rogue One. I liked it a lot. And I know a lot of people had issues with it because it doesn't feel like a regular Star Wars film. It feels
more like an action movie.
Like a war heist film, but I really enjoyed it. Like, I really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I like that chick. I forget her name. The main chick. She's
Felicity Jones.
Yeah, Felicity Jones. She's awesome. She was also in that one movie. She had cancer, and the little boy was monster. Something about a monster.
A Monster Calls. I haven't seen it, but I want to. I've read the book, and the book was really good.
It was a good movie. I liked it. I went in the theater. Right. This is lame. Everyone's gonna think this is lame. So, I got tickets for. There was only couple tickets, right? And you have to buy them for the seats you want to sit in now at the theater over by our house. So the only tickets I could get are kind of slightly off to the right. Not a big deal. But the screen was off-centered, so it was over to the left. So it pushed us way over to the right. And we're looking at the screen at an angle. The screen was super dark. So I missed a lot of it. But it was a good movie. It just was a shitty theater experience.
It does sound really shitty. And I was laughing because people are tweeting me now, like I just said, to make my phone scream. Oats Monkey said they liked Phantom Menace when they were younger. To be honest, I haven't seen the prequel movies because I heard they were terrible. So I just watched the original trilogy, The Force Awakens, and Rogue One.
Yeah, you can watch it for a little bit of the story, but they're not very good.
Let's see. Stephanie says Jar Jar with the frowny face.
Yeah, Jar Jar.
Have you heard about what happened to him after those movies? Like, well, it might be a spoiler. I don't know. It's in a book. People don't read nowadays.
But I don't read. But
apparently, Jar Jar has become a homeless fountain jester. Like, he dances around a fountain for coins because he's homeless. I'm not kidding. That's where he is right now in the Star Wars universe.
That is funny.
He's just dancing around a fountain, like, trying to get money because he's homeless. And it's sad, but kind of funny at the same time.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Robert wants to know what your favorite toy as a kid was and any that you like now.
Okay. Let's see. When I was a kid, I really liked Legos. Of course, Legos were fun as shit. I would always have pieces left over. There was a couple remote control cars I could think of were fun, but the battery power never lasts long enough for you to really get enjoyment out of those. I'd have to say, like, the ultimate My Pet Monster was a fucking kick-ass toy. That's more like a stuffed animal. You know what that is, Alyssa?
I don't know. I think I might be too young for that.
Okay, look it up. My Pet Monster. It's this like bright colored purple, blue, yellow, green monster with like big teeth. It's a big.
Oh no, I know
animal.
What that is. I know what that is.
It comes with handcuffs that you can like break.
Yeah. Now I know what it is.
Yeah, that thing was fucking badass. Even till this day, it's badass. The toys I like now, I don't really have too many toys. I do like Pops, of course.
Me
Those
too.
are a lot of fun. when all my stuff, like my computer and my video games, when I used to have a roommate, all my stuff was in my room. So I lived in my room. So everything I would see everything in my room because all my shit was in there. So I had my shelf of Pops. I was looking at that thing every day. I'd always have the itch to look for more Pops. I'd always have it because Pops are fucking awesome looking. Now that I basically hang out in my living room, I keep my shelf of Pops in my room so I don't buy anymore. I'm not looking at it. I'm like, I need more. They're in there, and every once in a while I might pick one up because that addiction just takes over because there are so many cool ones. Yeah,
I have over 100. I still want more. I'm like, damn it!
And you got 100 of them?
Over 100. I know for a fact.
That's $1,000 at least.
I didn't buy them. Most of them were gifts given to me, so I don't feel as
gifts. I need gifts. Somebody give me a gift.
I'll give you a gift.
I want a gift. I want a Tomb Raider Pop. I saw that.
I want one of those too. I don't have it.
I saw it the other day. And I kind of wanted it, but.
Well, I want it because I love Lara Croft. I'm going to answer Sydney's question. She's asking what book. It is the third book in the Aftermath series by Chuck Wendig. It's Star Wars Aftermath. I can't remember the third title, but it's Aftermath something. But yeah, it's the third book in the series. The last book in the trilogy, actually, from Chuck Wendig.
Wendig.
I need to read that series. I just haven't. I need to read the books that are like current canon now in Star Wars, but I haven't read any of them, like Bloodline, the one by Claudia Gray. I can't remember the name of it. And then the Aftermath series.
Oh, boring. We don't want to read, Alyssa. Nobody wants to read books.
Me and Stephanie do.
That's so boring. Subtitles in a movie? Skip.
I love subtitles movies.
Blah, blah, blah. I can't do it. I'm not fast enough reader. My reading ability sucks. So I'm all audio and video.
Alan wants to know, did we ever dabble in Minecraft?
No, Minecraft, I never really got into there. I could see myself getting swept away by that infinite creative world of just making things and being creative and having fun. But I never got into it because there's no end game. So I'm more into stories and stuff that I know what I need to do to finish it and then move on to the next game. So that game just to me just seemed like a time sink. So I never got into it. But I do appreciate a lot of the stuff that people make.
I played it for like an hour. And the thing is, I'm not a creative person in that sense, like building stuff. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, I got so frustrated trying to build a house and everything. I'm just like, no. I like the Telltale series. I've only played the first episode, but I like the Telltale Minecraft series because it's a story. Mm-hmm. And the building you do have to do, they give you like a diagram so you don't have to figure stuff out on your own.
Yeah. I enjoy stuff like that, but I just didn't want to get sucked in there. I have an addictive personality, so I know what's going to cause issues with me. I know it. Same with Pops. Everyone's like, oh, look at these Pops. And I'm like, cool, that looks amazing. I like those. I will never buy Pops because I know my addictive personality. And what happened? What happened one day is I wake up and my roommate says, my old roommate, Josh, that I used to live with, just comes and goes, I bought something for you. I'm like, oh, you bought, like, we don't give each other gifts. It's not a normal thing. I'm like, oh, what did you give me? I thought maybe because he used to work at Starbucks. I'm thinking, oh, you got me some free coffee or something. He's like, here, boom, slap the Big Daddy Pop, the big one.
Oh, yeah, that's amazing.
And the Elizabeth one on my desk. And I'm like, oh, you bought those for me? I was like, fuck. I was like, these are fucking awesome. You know what we did? We got in my car. I went to fucking GameStops. I had to have the Booker. I had to have the whatever Little Sister. I bought the Little Sister. And the Songbird. Maybe the Songbird is what he bought me. Yeah, he bought me the Songbird. I bought the Big Daddy, I think. Either way, like that moment, my addiction started. So I'm on Amazon looking for deals, and I'm buying a bunch, and I'm finding like cool ones. And there's these new Bombshell ones that just came out that I really want.
Yes, I want the Harley Quinn one so bad because I love Harley Quinn. Okay.
I want them all. Yeah, I got Harley Quinn. I got one of those. I also got the Suicide Squad Harley Quinn and Joker.
I don't have her yet. I need her. I have all the other Harley Quinns besides Suicide Squad Harley Quinn and the Bombshell Harley Quinn. Do
you have the Joker Suicide Squad one?
I don't have any of the Suicide Squad Pops, and I love that movie. I know a lot of people hated it, but I love that movie.
I will. I'll send it to you because I got two of them.
You don't have to send me anything, Sean.
Don't worry about it. I got like somebody gave me the double set, and then I already had the Harley Quinn, and then my brother bought me the other one for Christmas. I'm like, oh, cool. But now I have this double set that I don't need. I could send it. I could totally send it. It's not a big deal.
Thank you. That'd be awesome. I would really like that.
Yeah, I'm just saying that it's on this show, but after we get off, I'm gonna totally forget.
I'll message you, be like, okay, send me the
every day. Yeah. Like give me like a week or two to when I have free time. I'll just go run by the mail. I'll run. Yeah. No, not even a big issue.
Oh, thank you. Albert says, "Pops are their new crack. They are the new crack.
They are the new crack. They are definitely new crack. Crack's the old crack. Pops are the new crack."
And Stephanie says the alien pops look awesome. I know. I have the original Xenomorph. Like, I have the Xenomorph, but like the Queen is so amazing. I want the Queen so bad. And Ellen Ripley is such a badass looking pop. Ah.
Yeah, Ty Lord Stevenson is telling me to read Ready Player One. I'm telling you guys, I suck at reading, but I have heard the audiobook is amazing. I really want to listen to the audiobook.
I'm trying. Is it Will Wheaton that reads the audiobook for that?
That sounds about right. That sounds like something. He does.
I could be mistaken. But Ready Player One though is really, really good. Like, it's all full of 80s nostalgia, like 80s video games, 80s movie references. Like, it's really, really good. Like, I read it like in 2 sittings, but it's right after I had gallbladder surgery, so I had plenty of time to read. But it's such a good book. And then Albert saying Wolf Among Us is their favorite, his favorite Telltale game series. I love Wolf Among Us. Like, where is season 2? Like, Telltale, where is season 2 of Wolf Among Us? I want it right now. Like, seriously, I love it.
Yeah, Wolf Among Us is great. Telltale is great. The only issue I have with Telltale is I don't like playing them episodically because I lose interest. There's too much time in between, and then I forget what's going on. So I made this new rule to not play any of their games until the whole thing is out. So like Wolf Among Us, I never finished the last episode. Borderlands, I never finished the last 2 episodes. And also the Game of Thrones one, I never finished the last episode because there's too much time in between. My favorite one is either The Walking Dead, the first one, or I like Walking Dead Michonne because it was only 3 episodes. It was so easy to play in like one sitting. It was great. And I had Sissy Jones on my podcast before, and she plays the villain in that game, Norma.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. And
then Stephanie says she hopes the Ready Player One movie does the book justice. I think it'll be really good because Steven Spielberg's directing it. It stars Olivia Cook, who's in Bates Motel currently. I
like Olivia Cook.
I hope so.
Super cute. I would love to date that chick in real life, but she has to have the oxygen thing and just want to be the same without it. Like, something about that just makes it so cute, honestly. Horrible.
Have you not seen the latest seasons of Bates Motel?
No, I got so far and I kind of lost interest, but I really liked it for a while. I don't know where I stopped, so it's hard to find out like where should I pick back up. Yeah. I heard now it's a little different.
Oh yeah, they did a time jump right now.
Because the last thing I was watching, and this is either might have been last season. I know she went in for the surgery, and like his brother,
Dylan,
Dylan was there and met the mom was coming right there. The mom was kind of scandalous in a way, or was it the dad? One of them was coming. It was the mom, and he was kind of yelling at her like, "Why weren't you around?" That's the last thing I think I remember.
Yeah, that was season 4, like one of the first episodes. So you're about a season behind.
Yeah, because I really like what's the main chick's name? I'm so bad with names.
The mother.
The mother.
Norma Bates.
No, what's her name though? Her actual name? Do you know?
Vera Farmiga.
Yes, I love her. I've always liked her.
I do too. Oats Monkey is asking me if I like JRPGs. I do. My favorite is Tales of Vesperia, and I do enjoy some of the other Tales games like Xillia, the first one. I enjoyed Tales of... I just lost it. Lost the name. But there's a lot. Like, I like JRPGs. I like RPGs. I just like them.
No, it's like I thought he was asking if you like jerps.
Jerpings.
Do you like jerps, Alyssa?
Albert enjoys Audible, but only when it is Shakespeare or Star Wars. Shakespeare is deep.
Gee, you listen to Shakespeare, like for real? That's a classy dude.
Yeah, that is. That's very classy.
Shakespeare. Albert's a classy dude for listening to Shakespeare.
I know.
He's probably like driving down the street, like, "Haveth you any respect for thy driving?" Okay, he gets road rage in a totally different way.
Oh man, that'd be the best person ever, like, to have road rage, is someone that says stuff like that. I need to do that. Like, instead of like flipping the bird at people and like saying "fuck you" when they pass me, just be like, "Why art thou driving so crappily?"
That would be amazing. You should do that. Just start practicing and talking. You should just start talking like that. That'd be awesome.
I should
Do a whole episode like that. There's no way I could hold on to a skit though. A whole episode. I lose it in like 2 minutes. I make myself laugh.
I'd probably have to like cut out a large portion of it because I'd just probably laugh and then have to get back into character. But
characters are fun.
Okay, so no one else is asking questions at the moment, so I will ask. You mentioned Get Out, and you want to talk about it.
Yes.
So, talk.
You've seen it, right?
I have seen it.
Okay. I mean, honestly, don't want to spoil it for people who haven't seen it, but Get Out was a movie that I saw a trailer for before I saw. What movie did I go? I forgot movies, but I saw a trailer for it. I watched Get Out. I saw a trailer. I'm like, it looks like an okay movie. It looks kind of cheesy. I started seeing the reviews, and it had like a perfect Rotten Tomatoes score for a little while, and that was exciting. And then I heard friends talking about it, and then I went and saw it. I went and saw that movie, right? I went and saw Logan on opening weekend, like Saturday. And while I was there to see Logan, I was like, I'm gonna buy a ticket for Get Out. That way, I'm forced to come back the next day to watch it because I already paid for it. Because I watch a lot of movies by myself, and sometimes when I'm at home thinking, "Oh, the movie starts in a half hour. Should I go? 15 minutes? Should I go? 10 minutes? It's too late." So I was like, "I'll buy a ticket." So I went. The moment that movie opens up, I was sucked in. There was not a moment my brain drifted off, which is big for a guy like me because I am a spaz when it comes to just my thoughts and trying to stay focused doing anything. And I was sucked in. That was such a good movie. It was such a good movie. So the movie's about a black guy who's dating a white girl, and he's kind of nervous about going to meet her white family. He's like, "Did you tell him I'm black?" And so it's kind of this, we're black people. We're kind of scary. White people don't understand us, which can be true in some situations. People are so closed off, and he's worried it's one of those situations.
Oh yeah, that's real where I'm from. Like, it's pretty major still here today. Not everyone, but there's a lot of people here still today that feel that way where I live.
Yeah, I totally get that. In some areas it's different. I grew up in the Bay Area. I grew up in California Bay Area, so I grew up around black, white, Mexican, Asian. You know, there's way more minority now. It's a majority in California. So I grew up around everything. So it's never really been racist unless you meet some old guy from like the 60s and like, get off my lawn, right? It's a little different, but I grew up in a totally different mind state. But in this movie, like, he's afraid to go do this, and he goes, and things are just weird. Every black person you see in the movie is weird. They're kind of like a robot. You're like, are they under control of some mind controlling device? And as the movie reveals itself, it's set up in such a clever way where they give you these little hints, right? They foreshadow a lot of stuff, and then it actually happens, and you're kind of like, "Oh, I called it! Oh, I called that! Oh, I called it! I knew it!" And you're excited, and then they finally reveal like some stuff, and you're like, "Oh fuck!" You just like, I didn't see that coming.
I was gonna say I didn't see it coming.
No, yeah, I think because Jordan Peele, if you watch Key and Peele, he's all about comedy. This was like thinking outside the box for Jordan Peele. I don't know if you're a fan of Jordan Peele. Have you seen Keanu?
I haven't, no, because I'm afraid of the cat dying.
That's cat doesn't die.
Okay.
So you watch it. It's funny.
Okay.
But this movie, was great. It was funny. It was serious. It was tense. It was weird. It was strange. There's this. If for anyone watching, they'll know what I'm saying, but this won't spoil it for anybody. There's a sinking, quote unquote, sinking thing that happens. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. I get you.
It's so well done. While it's happening in the movie, you kind of just sit there and you feel paralyzed. You're like, oh, this is happening to me. This must be what it's like. I don't like this feeling. Like when you're drunk and you're leaning backwards and you feel like you're falling off a building. You're like, I'm falling. You have no control over it. It's this really crazy feeling where you kind of feel like it's happening. This, the way they edit the sound into that and they muffle it. It's a great movie. I was really surprised. I was doing a podcast with Casey Spivey. She does Screen Rant. I don't know if you follow Screen Rant.
Do I? I don't know. I'll have to look and see if I follow.
It's like movie and entertainment news and stuff. And they do the real short videos like this week, blah, blah, blah. This actor did this. Kind of like TMZ almost, but not really. She does videos for that. But I was talking to her about it. And in the middle of the podcast, I was like, I kind of missed the mannequin challenge. And she was talking about some Get Out challenge. They're doing some Get Out challenge now. Have you seen it?
Not yet. I'm going to.
I guess we're like, somebody runs at the camera really fast and then just turns, right?
Yeah.
And like the groundskeeper.
Yeah.
So I came up with this challenge on the middle of that podcast, and I want to get people to do this, but it's hard to get something started. But it'd be like a Get Out challenge where you just kind of you tap on the cup with the like the spoon, ding ding ding, and then you kind of just go paralyzed for a second and swirl the spoon around. You got to do a video. I did a video. It's on Twitter. I don't know if anybody's seen it. If anybody goes to my Twitter, you can see this little video I did. It's so stupid, but it's kind of fun.
What's your Twitter handle?
Twitter handle is @awkward_podcast.
Go follow him.
Yeah, it's fun. I just rambled so much. I don't know if any of that made sense, guys. Sorry, I'm a fast talker when I get excited.
Don't worry, I'm the same exact way. And Albert said he is listening to Hamlet when he's driving. And Hamlet, I read in junior year of high school, and I loved it. We had to perform the soliloquy from Hamlet. I don't remember it today, but I remember killing it when I was in English class. And I was like the most quiet person ever in high school. And I did that soliloquy, and people were shocked. Like, they were just like, you can actually talk? And you gave such a great performance? I'm like, yeah. Weirdos? But seriously, I was voted most quiet my senior year of high school.
I was too. I wasn't voted for anything because I was the most quiet. I was very quiet. I didn't talk to people. I didn't have a lot of friends in high school. I'm a super introvert. And I mean, only till the last couple of years, but the podcast has helped a lot. And I'm sure your stream helps you a lot. Feel a little more comfortable with your voice and stuff like that. But doing like live stuff like this really, it freaks me out a little bit. Like I couldn't do a Periscope. Like just the fact of turning a Periscope and a video on, just start talking into the phone or the camera, that really does freak me out, and I can't do it. I really can't do it.
That's kind of therapeutic for me because I do it on Facebook, and I'm sure it drives some people crazy, but like sometimes when I'm just feeling really anxious or down, I'll do a Facebook live stream and just talk. It's therapeutic for me, but I've always been really comfortable in front of a camera. Like that was the only time I would talk is if a camera was pointed at me or I was in school plays or musicals. Other than that, I was just very quiet all the time. But if I was on in the spotlight, that's when I would like start talking and singing, and people would be like, "What? She's talking! Oh my gosh!" Like I actually had teachers freak out sometimes because I'd like actually talk to them every once in a while, and they'd run and tell the other teachers
around like a little hidden gem, and you just would let it out. I get it though, because it's like same with podcasting. When I get on and I'm talking, we're chatting before the podcast, before I hit record, I'm kind of a lazy, just normal person. And then once record happens, it's like, I am Shawn. I am here to entertain. You snap into this mode where like,
yeah,
that's when it counts, right? I mean, other than that, nothing counts. You walk into the store, there's no reason to be excited and talk to the clerk at the counter. But when it's being recorded, it's like, this is when it counts. It's like I could put out a shitty product and not make it seem like I'm trying, or I'm going to go all the way. And that's the same way, like with you talking about YouTube channel and singing. It's like that. That's when it counts. But at lunch, you're not like, you don't have to be exciting when you're talking to somebody at the lunch table. And they're like, how was your salad? Oh, my salad's cool, blah, blah. What movie did you see this weekend? Went and saw Beauty and the Beast. No, but when you're on the YouTube channel, you gotta be excited about it. I went and saw Beauty and the Beast. That movie kicked ass.
You do. You have to kind of pump up the personality. Like, I'm me on my YouTube channel, but I'm way more extroverted in my videos than I am in real life. Like, I'm not as crazy in real life as I am in my videos. Like, not as crazy hyper or anything like that.
One day you're gonna come to California. We're gonna hang out, Alyssa, and we're gonna go out. And I am the quiet one. You're the quiet one. We're gonna go out and be the loudest motherfuckers at the bar. We're gonna drink whiskey shots, and I would love to say I had the money where I could just go, I'm gonna buy everyone a shot. But if there's only 2 people in there, we're gonna buy everyone a shot. And
well, like Ted said, the next time I come to LA, I have to hang out with him so we can do like I was gonna say threesome. But I wasn't.
Yeah, I want to do a threesome with Alyssa and Ted. Yeah, buddy, let's make that happen.
Yeah.
I've known Ted for years, and I've done many podcasts with him. I've talked to him. I talk to him every day through our chat, almost, and I still haven't hung out with him. So I would love to go to LA, and I would love to do that too. That would be awesome.
I mean, I'm the lucky one because both of you guys are super handsome. So I mean, I'd be the lucky one. Well, yeah, I'm telling the truth.
We're gonna make a Alyssa sandwich.
Yes. Better than a Jill sandwich. Jill Valentine, Resident Evil. Everyone knows that mostly. I don't know why I had to clarify that.
Yeah. That would be super fun. I want to go hang out with people. And sadly, I meet so many people. I'm friends with so many people right now, but I'm not locally friends with so many people.
Me too. Like, I have no friends where I live, but I have so many friends like through the internet. And I'm just like, why can't there be like portals like, where I can just go to my friend's place and hang out that lives across the country or in a different country or something. Like, I want to hang out with these people.
Yeah, just wait till AR gets great. Have you seen those AR videos where he's got like the goggles on and he can see like his little daughter play in the same room with him, but she's really a hologram being transmitted from the other side of the world. It's really, really awesome tech. If that stuff comes through, you can just, it's gonna make webcam girls a completely different thing. You're gonna have actual porn stars in your room, like holograms of chicks sitting in your room just butt naked. It's gonna be the most amazing thing in the world I can ever think of. Sorry, Alyssa, I got a little dirty for your show here.
I'm used to it. I've been friends with guys all my life. I'm used to it. Oats Monkey wants to know, what are some good horror, fantasy, or good, like real good fantasy books? Because Shawn doesn't read fantasy books. If you haven't read the Song of Ice and Fire series by George R.R. Martin, those are classics. Obviously, they inspired the Game of Thrones TV series. Let's see. I'm not a huge fantasy reader, to be honest, but I really did enjoy the Throne of Glass series. It's labeled young adult, but adults can read it. It's actually like pushing the limit on young adult. Horror, I don't really get scared with books easily, so it's kind of hard for me to recommend that. I haven't really read that many horror novels, to be honest. So I'll let you know, Oats Monkey. Like, I've got several Stephen King books I'm gonna read soon. So find me on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram if you haven't already, and we'll talk, Oats Monkey. We'll talk. In our circle, Alyssa's in our circle, in our friend circle, there's an author, a friend of ours. I don't know if he's a friend of yours, but he's a friend of mine. Hold on a second. I'm looking for his book. He has a book. You can actually read the first one. His name's John L. Davis, but he wrote the American Revenant. American Revenant. It's a zombie apocalypse dystopia type book. But you can go on Amazon and actually download the first book for free, and then the other ones after that are like 99 cents, super cheap. And he also made that into a short film just recently, and that's free. That's absolutely free. I'm trying to look, but yeah, American Revenant. Might be. I don't know. I don't read, like I said, but if you guys want a free book, American Revenant, it's on Amazon. Oh, I'm getting a call. Are you there, Alyssa? I'm here, but I'm not calling.
Hold on, no, this is from. Hold on a second. Everyone's gonna hear this. What's up, James?
Hey, how tough are you gonna take tonight? 10? 7?
Give me 7.
7?
Oh yeah, 10. 10's fine. 10's fine.
Okay.
All right, later.
See
That's my work. Just ask me what truck I want to drive tonight.
I was really tempted to say something, but I didn't do it.
Oh, you could have. They wouldn't have heard you because I got my headphones on.
Stephanie's saying Valerian better be good. That does look good so far from the trailers. Valerian,
I haven't heard of it.
It's Valerian in the City of a Thousand Planets. It's the latest film by Luc Besson, the guy that directed Fifth Element and Lucy, Lockout, those films. It looks really good. I mean, it could be a bomb, but it looks really good to me so far. Oh, Robert Payne left. I'm sorry I missed it.
Oh.
Wait, no, he's still here. I think he's still here.
Listen, I got about 10 minutes.
Okay, so we need to wrap this up then.
Well,
okay.
I mean, I got at least 10 minutes, and then I got to get ready for work and then leave. I got to leave here in a half hour, so I got 15 minutes.
Okay, well, let's see. Albert says, beamer up, Scotty. I think he was talking about the threesome thing. Alan says, once the porn VR is perfected, just strap yourself into the give up machine.
Oh, the give up machine. Great. You know what? I haven't even experienced VR. I really want to experience VR. It's so expensive to buy into, and I haven't seen any like demo booths or anything, but I'm so interested in VR. I just haven't tried it, and it's too expensive right now, and half the stuff out. There's this catch-22. It's right. There's not enough headsets sold for a developer to develop a full game and put the money into it because the install base on the headsets are not big enough to warrant the money it costs to make a full game. So everyone's making these small demos and these smaller games, and then everyone's complaining there's no big games, they're only smaller games. When it's like they can't do one without the other, it's kind of shitty.
I haven't experienced VR either, and I really want to. I'm kind of afraid of motion sickness, but at the same time, I really want to experience it somehow. But like you said, there's nowhere around here that has like a demo booth or anything, so I haven't been able to. And like no one here has VR that I know of, so I'm just screwed in that area of life.
Yeah, I'm totally interested. I have a nearsighted eye and a farsighted eye, so I have a feeling it's going to give me a headache to have.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, I have weird eyesight. I mean, maybe if I wear my glasses, but I don't know. Even having glasses and then something that close to my face, is it gonna bug me? I don't know. I haven't tried it yet, so that's what I'm worried. That's why I don't want to drop $500 to have this.
Oh yeah.
But give a machine porn's. I mean, I've seen porn on you could download it on your phone and you can get the Google Cardboard and get a small version. You can get some VR porn. It's it's like a little 5-minute videos. I mean, you only look so far and then you'll hit black, right? So it's only like the camera's right here, so you can look side to side and down and up, but it only goes so far. And that was kind of weird to my eyesight. I had to check it out, Alyssa. I had to check it out.
I haven't either. So
it was a totally dare, and I did it. It was totally for research.
I know some people that have actually checked out the porn VR, and they're not ashamed of it. They say it's not very good, but it's funny. I think it's funny.
Everyone's ashamed. Like porn is so taboo. Like, gee, get over it. Get over it. Some people like to have sex on camera and get paid for it. A lot of money to do it. And other people like watching it, so get over it.
A lot of people like watching it, to be honest.
Sex to some people are so taboo.
I guess we better wrap this up, though, because Shawn has to go to work. But thank you for coming on here, Shawn, and give everyone all your details you want to give out, like where to follow you, all that great stuff.
Yeah, everyone can follow me. I am... on Twitter, it's awkward_podcast, or you can just search horribly awkward with 1 R. It only has 1 R because Twitter only allows so many letters, which is ridiculous. So it's horribly awkward show with 1 R. The podcast it's fun. I talk to a lot of people. I've had a lot of video game. You have a lot of gamers that watch your stuff. So I've had Hannah Tell on, who's the voice of Max in Life is Strange. I have had on Sissy Jones, who plays Delilah in Firewatch, and a bunch of other Telltale games. And it's kind of like this. It's just like what me and Alyssa are doing. We're just chatting. But at the beginning of every podcast starts with an improv skit. So we do improv, which is always silly and funny. And then we go into the regular podcast. So when you guys listen to that, I do edit in sound effects after the fact. So it kind of sounds like skits, but no, it's improv. We're just fucking around, and I'm adding sounds in to make it sound like a movie like a movie. It's always fun. I'm on Facebook as Horribly Awkward Podcast, I think. Instagram at Horribly Awkward Podcast. Snapchat, I signed up for that, but I don't get it, and I think Snapchat's stupid. Except for the filters are kind of funny, but I hate Snapchat. I think it's ridiculous. There's no feed. You got to click on everybody's pictures one by one. It's stupid. If anybody's listening and they like Snapchat, okay, you like Snapchat, okay. I just don't get it. It's not for me. I like opening up Instagram and just scrolling, right? I don't have to click on shit. Facebook. If you guys want to follow me personally on Facebook, you can at Shawn Fuller. Just add me and then send me a little message saying, "Hey, I saw you on Alyssa's thing." I like to hang out and meet people personally. It's always fun. And if you're trying to sell me some Ray-Bans, like, back the fuck up. I don't want to buy your damn Ray-Bans.
I remember you got hacked that one time. And I was like, why is Shawn trying to sell me Ray-Bans?
Yeah, somebody hacked somebody stole my credit card information the day before. The day before, somebody stole my credit card information and bought a $1,000 gift card, which luckily my credit card company stopped that right away, and it didn't actually get taken out, but they shut my account down. I had to get a new card. I was without a debit card for like a week. And then the day after that, I got my Twitter hacked, and it was like in groups of threes. Luckily it wasn't my show account. My show account was like 20,000 people. That would have been a lot of fun. Okay, so my regular Twitter account, which is only like 300 and something. So in groups of like 3 or 4, every single person, buy Ray-Bans, here's a link, and then it linked 3 people, and then it did that. So I had to go through and delete 100 messages. It was annoying as shit. I had to change all my passwords, every single password. So now I got all these passwords I don't even know the passwords for. I got to pull my book out, my magic book of passwords, and look them up every time I sign into something. Rant over, guys. You got some really cool people watching. Thank you guys. A lot of you stayed through the whole time. That you guys have focus. I can't do that with anything live. That's awesome. Big shout out to you. Thank you, Alyssa, for letting me come on.
Oh, thank you for coming on.
Thought somebody was crashing the car, because right on the other side of this wall is like the main street. I live right in the intersection. Mm-hmm. May have been an accident right now.
Oh God.
Yeah, I mean, I had to ask you like 3 or 4 times to let me on. You like, what the hell?
It was not like that, people.
It was totally like that. I had to keep reminding her, like, are you gonna, like, what's up? Can I come on the freaking show? You're gonna come to California. We're gonna hang out sometime. We're gonna go to the bar. We're gonna party.
Make a Alyssa sandwich.
Yes. Alyssa sandwiches for everyone.
For everyone. But I guess we better go because everyone's saying goodnight. So I guess we better say goodnight ourselves. I'm bad at goodbyes, but I love you guys. I know. I'm
totally the same way. I gotta work here in a half hour. But thank you, Alyssa. We're gonna hang out sometime. And text me your address, and I'll get you that box out within the next, I don't know, whatever days I can. Maybe Monday I can send it.
Okay. I'll send you the address. I trust you. I trust you not to stalk me. Well, you can stalk me.
Well, yeah, I can. I can buy plane tickets. I got a job.
I don't have a job. So.
Okay. Hey, Alyssa, I thought I'd just deliver it by hand. Woo!
I'm like, Shawn's here. Yeah.
Can I come hang out at your house, though? I can come hang out, right? Like, your mom's cool. Shit. I chatted with her like for a second on a podcast before. Your mom's cool. She'll let me come hang out.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, you're welcome here, Shawn. But yeah, we're going to go because we're awkward at saying goodbye. We're awkward in general, but we love you guys. I love you guys. Peace and kisses. Bye.
It's so hard to say goodbye.